are we?
Hi, Tatiana.
Hi.
Hi. I really enjoyed Along for the Ride. It was so sweet, so cute, fluffy, and also wholesome. So thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
that experience.
Absolutely.
Emma, first of all, Auden is often very uncomfortable in her surroundings, even when she's with her parents. Can you talk about what the seaside town of Colby means for her development and growth over the course of the film?
Yeah, I think that Auden is a perfectionist and her whole life is very focused on doing things correctly. But what that does is it limits what she does because she doesn't want to make any mistakes. So she knows what she's good at. She's incredibly studious, smart. She knows how to hang out in a room full of adults. But it's not until she comes to Colby where she exposes herself to new experiences, new people, and it puts her in a very vulnerable place. But I think it's precisely because she's in that experience, in that environment, meeting these new people that she's able to grow and expand, make mistakes out loud, be unafraid. And yeah.
I love that journey for her. And early on, we are told that Eli just has not had anything going on with anyone for quite some time, but he is immediately drawn to Auden. What is it about her that sparks his interest?
There's something about Auden that Eli sees in a part of himself that he's kind of put in the past. You know, when we meet Eli, his life is kind of on pause, and he's very recluse, and he's very alone in that endeavor until he finds Auden up at night on the pier when he's out there too. And I think they have an immediate connection. You know, Emma, Fia, and I talked about this term called antenna people. It's like, you know, somebody who you may not have even met yet, but when they walk into the room, you're like immediately, you know, attracted or connected to that person. And I think Eli and Auden kind of have that, and they were just naturally inclined to be together and to sort through their lives together.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now, late night hangouts are how Auden and Eli combat their insomnia. Have either of you ever experienced the inability to sleep? And what do you do when you have? Emma?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the biggest journaler ever. I've been doing it ever since I was 11 years old. And it takes a bunch of forms. It's me, like, you know, thinking through the day, chronicling things I want to remember. But also, if a lot of times if I can't sleep, it's because I have thoughts swirling in my head. And so if I can just get it out of my brain onto a piece of paper, close that book, put it away, I'm kind of able to, usually that works for me.
I have no trouble sleeping ever. I can sleep any given moment.
Really.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like I love sleeping. I'm a big dreamer. I have a dream journal. I write everything down. They're always very peculiar. So when I go to sleep at night, I'm like ready to watch the television that my brain decides for me.
That is amazing. I want that brain. Sarah Dessen is known obviously for her young adult fiction that got me through my own young adulthood. What novels or movies speak to your young adulthood? I don't know how old you all are. Teenagehood.
That's a good question.
I would say, have always been a really big reader, but when I think about like the formative books, the Harry Potter series was one that I like really fell in love with because, you know, it's simultaneously all about growing up, hormones, being a teen, but then also takes you to this magical world. It's about embracing yourself, you know, all these things. I like really became obsessed with that world.
I don't know why Dead Poets Society comes to mind for me, but that movie was like really important to me when I was growing up.
That is a strong formative influence to have. I respect that. Thank you both so much. I loved the dynamic between the two of you, and also shout out to Maggie, Auden and Maggie forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Tatiana. You're so sweet. That was nice talking to you.
Have a great day.